Hey, good day, good day, good day, everyone. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How's everybody doing today? It's Lifestyle Focus Friday, and this is when the lights go out. Are you ready? Hey, can you imagine if your family could own its own bank where every dollar that I'm talking about today, works twice as hard for you, where guarantees replace uncertainty. This is where legacy is built and built with intention. So today, we're going to reveal how family banking strategies can transform your financial plan into the most powerful generational movement that you can think of. It leaves me speechless. And I'm going to empower you with that information right here today on Lifestyle Focus Wealth. But you got to tune in and join us on the inside. That way you can get the scoop. Don't keep it a secret. Stop gatekeeping. Come on, join us on the inside. I'll see you there. Hey, good day, everyone. It's Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. How's everyone doing today? Man, it's good to see you. Today, we got a wonderful show for you today. We're going to be talking about how you can create your own banking system and how it works twice as hard. But I want to do it in a certain way with my own flair. The Ronco Johnson super agent, super advisor, super flair, right? I'm going to be sharing with you the guarantees that replace the uncertainties. We're going to be digging into it just a little bit, and I'm going to give you this information right from the top. And I'm going to show you how, over the last 3 decades nearly, we've been able to build intention into our legacy plans that's going to help you and your family with these banking strategies that you've heard all over the internet and hear all over TikTok or YouTube and all those different places. But we're going to talk about how these strategies can transform your pain points into powerful moves that will help your family's generations to come. If that's something that's important to you, go ahead, put it down in the comments. I'm really excited to be here for you. It is Friday. Man, can you believe it is already the first week of December? Wow. That's incredible. Hey, what's happening, Sam? Happy Friday, buddy. Happy Friday. I see you, Leela. Thank you for joining us. Man, I see you guys checking in early today. So thank you guys for doing that. Hey, listen, before we get started, I want to go ahead and just go. Your price of admission is very simple. Do us a favor. I know that you're watching, and I really appreciate all the love that I've been getting offline. But our algorithm needs some love too. Do us a favor. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button below. Before we get started, it doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the subscribe button down below. Share it with your friends. Hey, link it to your other social medias for playback. Why? Because you'll be helping someone else further our goal in financial literacy, education, and financial intelligence. And it's because of you. It's our group that matters. So we want you to check in. And if this is your first time, thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming back. We always want you to check in. And if you want, and you got a comment, do me a favor in the comments, in the chat, put the words takeaways. And if you put the words takeaways and put your information in, I may be able to read it during the live podcast. And probably share it with everybody out here, because your question, your concern is probably everybody's questions and concerns. So don't forget to hit that smash button, smash that hot button down low so we can get subscribed, stay tuned, and share it with our friends. And don't forget to ring that notification bell down below so you can get our upcoming content. Because like I said, we're sharing this wisdom with everyone, and there's no use in gatekeeping. The law of reciprocity, right? So that's what we want. That's what we want. We want to give you the blueprint, and that blueprint really matters. So again, thank you guys for joining us. So let's get into it. Let me start with a short story first of all. I want to start with a short story where I've come into contact with a family that was worried about some debt. Yes, who's not worried about debt? We have to talk about debt right about now because it's the holiday season. It's the season where you start making decisions and your debt starts getting bigger. Have you noticed that at the beginning of the year, you're always finding yourself coming out of the hole? We don't need that any longer. But I'm going to share with you the story. Let me just go back into that. We're talking about, dealing with a family that was worried about debt, retirement insecurity, and how to pass their wealth on to their children instead of handling it the wrong way. We want to control. We want to make sure we have control instead of handing control to the outside world and institutions. It's always been my practice to introduce them to this family banking strategy. Why? Because we're blending permanent whole life insurance with term riders and overfunding paid up addition riders that actually give them immediate liquidity and the ability to borrow against their capital while they're still earning dividends. Yes, I just gave you some of the secret sauce in one sentence. You don't see it on all those drops or all these other professionals or all these other advisors that are telling you to go buy certain things. We're going to tell you how we built it. And we're sharing it with you because we want you to have the information so that when you go and talk to us, when you go and schedule your one-on-ones, you know exactly what it is that you're looking for. See, in our conversation, we're even going to talk about how we layer non-qualified annuities to guarantee retirement income, ensuring inflation won't erode your future. And that for me is a solve for most people's pain points: liquidity, wealth transfer, requirements for retirement stability, control, and tax advantage growth. All of those in one segment is what we're doing in the type of planning that we do. And see, your family didn't just gain financial security from that. They become their own bank. They're empowered to build their legacies that will echo for generations. And I think that's really what this is all about. It doesn't have to be so complicated, folks. We're just going to layer it up and give you exactly what you need. That's why you need to be a part of our lifestyle-focused wealth community. In our lifestyle-focused wealth community, we're talking about what millionaires and billionaires do. These are the secrets. These are the secrets that millionaires and billionaires don't discuss with you. They can make moves without being worried or concerned that they're not going to work. They move with intention. They're built with guarantees, and they're designed to outlive you. That's what we're talking about, a lifestyle focused on wealth building. So look, this is your opportunity for the upcoming season. I would encourage everyone to think about joining our lifestyle focused wealth community and think about what that looks like for you in the upcoming 2026. As you start putting your action plans together, I'm going to give you time to say, hey, look, I need to be in the room with other people that understand where I'm going. I need to be in the room with other people who think like me, who think like us, who want to own a lot of things, of course, in trust, but control everything. So if you're working on the own nothing, control everything path, and you're around sophisticated planning strategies and solutions, and you're in the room with people who are top 1% minded people, you almost can't lose. But it's your decision. It's your decisions that matter. So you can join us on our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. It's only $16 a month when you pay the annual premium, right? It's only that, just to get involved, just to be in the room. I tell you what, I have to talk to you about my coaching, because I know that over the years, I've had to figure out the cost of admission has been of value to me. It's been of value to me in many, many ways. I wish I could share all with them, all of those ways with you. But I can tell you, when it comes to aligning yourself with other professionals, other experts, people who have done it, not people who believe it's going to happen, people who know it's going to happen. We can talk with a certain level of conviction that others can't. We can talk with a little bit more passion, because we absolutely know what the outcome's going to be if you make the decision to act now. That's empowering. So we're going to be talking about liquidity. We're going to be talking about liquidity without compromise. And I'm just going to go ahead and jump into it. See, the pain point for most families is very simple. Families often face financial emergencies, and they got to start thinking about those things in advance. And when they don't think about it, problems occur. And when those problems occur, it can be a lights out moment. So if you lack immediate access to capital without penalties or without delays, here's a solution for it. The solution is very simple. Dividend-participating whole life insurance, or paid-up addition riders. It's got guaranteed cash value growth. It's got non-direct recognition loans that you can have access to immediately after 30 days. You can have immediate access to your policy's cash value without interrupting the compounding. And by overfunding these paid-up addition riders, it accelerates the liquidity. It gives support to the family banking system or the infinite banking strategy. Yes, probably thinking, Ronco, you just gave the secret sauce away. Call me super agent for nothing. They don't call me that for nothing. But I didn't give you the super sauce. Here's why. Because everybody doesn't have it. Most agents can't have it. Most companies don't have it. Just because it's insurance, y'all, doesn't mean they're all alike. And just because you have one advisor doesn't mean we all design them the same. So you might want to check the credentials and see if they have the right types of product. See if they have the types of riders. See if they have the financial strength behind the companies. It all matters. The details matter. The details matter. See, the wealthy, they pay attention to the details. They don't skip on the details. And some of those details is being in the room with highly successful people. People who already understand how to get to where you're going. They don't believe it, they already know. Let 2026 be your year of knowing, and leave believing in 2025. That's a hot tip for you. That's a hot tip for you. So when we start talking about pain points, this one's the one that gets everybody. The number 2 pain point in our conversation today is wealth transfer, but with certainty. We want to make sure that traditional retirement accounts and market-based products, we understand that they expose the heirs to taxes. We understand the volatility to it. We understand the uncertainty to some of these retirement accounts. Those of you using your 401k at work as your financial plan, that is a product. That is not a plan. That is not a strategy. I'm going to encourage you to start having these conversations so that you can take advantage of these tools these tools, money, and resources to get the education. But guess what happens in exchange? You save more time. And you've heard me say, as you save more time, you're saving more time for doing the things that you want to do. You save more money because you don't have to undo the mistakes. We don't want to have to undo the mistakes, right? That's crazy. Do it once, cut once with precision. So here's the solution to that. The solution to your retirement accounts being exposed to taxes, volatility, and uncertainty. Here's the solution. Whole life insurance blended with term riders. See, when we do that, it provides guaranteed death benefits. It gives you predictable cash values. Term blending, in my opinion, it maximizes affordability for you, the client. Yeah, if you're thinking about it being term versus whole life or whole life versus IUL, well, first of all, you're having a lights out moment. It's not one or the other. It may be a combination of the two. They give you a better resource. A lot of folks aren't saying that. So let me be one of the first. If you haven't heard it, if you haven't seen it, just put Ronco Johnson said it in the chat. Go ahead and put Ronco Johnson said it in the chat. I want to make sure that everyone knows that we're giving you this information right from the top, right? Right from the top. Someone's asking me at the same time as I'm looking on the screen, why would you use that? Well, here's what happens. By blending the term insurance into the policy, it makes it affordable while you're overfunding the policy, as I mentioned. While you're overfunding the paid up addition, it builds tax advantage legacy vault for you. That tax advantage just simply means that, hey, I have created a vehicle where I can put money into, I can take loans against it that are not taxable to use for whatever I want. And that's the tax advantage to life insurance. See, it ensures that your heirs receive wealth intact. It's aligned with intentional legacy planning. We want to make sure that everything that we talk about is intentional. And I know when it comes to our kids and our families, our spouses, our legacy, we must start building with intention, with control. And we must take a few more minutes to understand why it's worth us learning the truth. When you learn the truth, it makes it very difficult for people to misguide you. And when people who are speaking the truth are presenting just that, the truth, you can hear it from miles and miles away. So that you're not confused by all the rhetoric that's out there, all the mystery there. We're talking about retirement income stability. Here's the pain point. Market downturns and inflation, we all know, erode your retirement income streams. It's leaving your families vulnerable. But here's the solution. Non-qualified annuities, known as NQ annuities, if you see it written somewhere in paperwork, but you probably don't see it very often. See, it guarantees lifetime income. And this lifetime income stream that's outside of your qualified plans that have restrictions. Your qualified plans would be your IRAs, your 401ks, those things that you haven't paid taxes on right now. Non-qualified items mean that taxes have already been paid. Therefore, it can be laddered or structured to supplement your infinite banking strategy and using it in this cash flow. It provides a predictable, inflation-resistant retirement security for you. These are the topics that they're not talking about. Yes, they exist, and they're usually conversed with the top 5% of income earners in the world. But today's your day. Today's your day. Hey, listen, if what I'm saying to you is making sense, I don't want to go too fast and go through it. Put "today is my day." It's my day in the chat. It's my day in the chat, because I want to make sure that we all understand what's going on. It's your time. 2026 is your time. Listen, if you agree with me that today more people are making money faster, there's more ways to make money. So money is not the only thing that we look at, right? It's not. Money in cash is not king. Understanding how it works and leveraging puts you in a position where things work better. Things work more effectively. Knowledge keeps you making highly intelligent decisions. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Thank you guys for chiming in, man. Y'all are really going in the chat. I love it. I love it. And you know what? We're not gatekeeping secrets from other advisors. We're going to invite you to come on in. If you're out there and you're an advisor and you want more coaching, or you want to be able to help more people, that's where this is all about. The law of reciprocity is very simple. I must desire that you do well for me to do well. And the reason why I'm sharing this topic, because I was having a conversation with some younger advisors the other day, and they were asking me about design of the plans. And some of the things that I'm sharing with you right now, they had never heard of. Their clients have never heard of. But just imagine, if you got 500,000 advisors telling people about things that are probably not in the best interest for everyone, we are poisoning our communities. And those advisors are responsible for it. Why? Because those trusted advisors are the ones that's supposed to be giving us the lifeline, giving us the secrets of success, helping us build our financial futures with intention. But it's amazing to me how many people I get the chance to talk to after a podcast every Friday and throughout the week, based on things that we're saying here at Lifestyle Focused Wealth, because we're focused on your lifestyle. We're beginning to find out that more and more people really desire customization to their plans. Not the cookie cutter stuff. Not the cookie cutter stuff that you start with the question, how much does it cost? Cheaper doesn't mean that it doesn't cost you more. It just means that you didn't take time to learn the basics. The basics. And we have to start getting to a point where we can find that basic is no longer acceptable. It's just not acceptable. It's not acceptable in your home. Basic is not acceptable in your schoolwork. Basic is not acceptable in your workplace. Basic should not be accepted in your financial plan. And if you think you have more time to get it right, and you're thinking that you're going to do it later, you are having a lights out moment. Right before your eyes, right now, the dollar value is going down. It's less than it was from the beginning of this podcast till now. Yes, that dollar bill that you're holding, that $100 bill in your pocket, ain't even worth $100 by the time I'm done talking. The currency shift is happening. The way you earn currency, the volume of currency that you can earn, how quickly you can start your businesses right, how quickly you can get in financial trouble if your structure is not set up properly. We've talked about the taxes. We've talked about not being structured properly. We talked about taking these shortcuts that only cause you to have to start over and do it all over again. The time is to stop it. We need to stop it. And I'm advocating that we stop that now. And if you want to advocate for that, we're stopping it. Why? Because of number 4, control over capital. The pain point for most families is that families often surrender control of their money to institutions and losing flexibility and autonomy. We can't do that any longer. We need to start being a little bit more educated on ways to combat that. The solution is becoming your own banking strategy, or using the becoming your own bank or family banking or the infinite banking, whatever you want to call it. But the insurance industry has been around for long before these strategies had names. And guess what? The rules haven't changed in over 200 years. See, let me explain. Whole life policies with non-direct recognition, you may take loans that allow your family to borrow money against them while it continues to earn a dividend. That's right. So while you're out there shopping for Christmas, or you're going out for dinner, or you're taking your long trip, yes, you're going to spend at the airline, you're going to spend at the restaurant, you're going to spend at the gas station. But it's smart to start thinking, wouldn't it be smart for me to continue to earn a dividend while I'm spending? If I'm going to spend dollars today, I want to make sure I'm getting future dollars tomorrow, even for those efforts of earning it. Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you understand what I'm saying. The second thing is that we're going to talk about how it creates a private family banking system. It reinforces independence and control. Most people are out here saying, well, we need to find XYZ kind of bank. And minorities say we need more minority banks. You are the bank. You are the bank. It's almost, it's an awakening that you realize that you are the bank, meaning you are the one making the decision to get your policy designed properly for your income, your family, and your legacy. When you take the responsibility and the accountability that is up to you, you're the reason you're successful, and you're probably the reason why you're not. It's time for us to start having hardcore facts, folks. Control over our capital is one thing we're screaming, but we shouldn't just be worried about if we stop shopping from one store to the next. Minority capital is abundant. But why aren't we preserving it? Because it doesn't benefit anyone if you learned how to control your capital. It only can, if you learned how to control your capital, it's going to benefit you. It's going to make your legacy grander. It's going to make things better. It's going to reduce some level of stress in your household. It's going to make your dollar today be worth dollars tomorrow. And while you're sleeping, it's still working. Am I making sense to you? Am I making sense to you? Today, I decided I'm going to give you guys the underlining plan. The underlining plan that we're not saying so much publicly. But this is our platform. This is a platform where we can talk freely because we're cousins. We're cousins, right? So if we're helping one another, we want to help each other grow. Is this helping you out? As this is helping you out, you come to the right place. I'm hopeful that you've come to the right place. I'm checking in. Hey, look, I want to check in on our chat. If you're in the chat, you got questions for me, it's a good time to go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and we're going to answer them today live about some of the details that we've talked about. Because we want to make sure that you're answered. And we want to make sure that, hey, listen, You're getting it straight from the top. It makes perfect sense to get the information straight from the top. In just a moment, I'm going to come back and I will let you think about it. And I'm going to share with you the number 5 tip of the day. There's only 5. So that you can take them down and you write them and we can review them and you can go over them over and over again, because we are planning on you being more intentional on having family financial success in the upcoming season. And that should be your Christmas gift. If you believe me, hey, join our Lifestyle Focused Wealth community. Membership starting at $16 a month when you pay the annual subscription. So register online today at www.lifestylefocusedwealth.com. Hey, it's Ronco Johnson, your Lifestyle Focused Wealth Coach. Good to see you. This is Lifestyle Focused Wealth. And when the lights go out, are you ready? We have been talking about how we control our capital. We've been talking about building with intention. And today, we've been giving you the pain point along with solutions that we can help you get to where you want to go safer, quicker, and without a whole bunch of mistakes. If you can do it without the mistakes, that's really what we want to do, is get you there without the mistakes. So here's our number 5 tax advantage growth. Our number 5 today that you want to write down: tax advantage growth without market risk. Tax advantage growth without market risk. Why are we talking about this? Because if you're a little bit later in years, you cannot afford to make mistakes. You can't afford to make mistakes. And if you're younger, you can't afford to not take advantage of dollars and dividends that are coming your way lifelong, just in case you put your dollars in a risky situation. Market risk are real. See, the pain point with the market risk is understanding that any market-linked products expose families to a volatile market and to tax inefficiencies. Well, here's the solve for that. The solution is very simple. Dividend-participating whole life combined with earning non-qualified annuities. See, whole life insurance provides guarantees for growth and the tax advantage accumulation of dollars that are compounding every single time. Non-qualified annuities add supplemental streams of income with deferred taxation, meaning you don't have to pay taxes on it right now. You only pay taxes when you pull the money out on the growth. Okay? I want to make sure you got that. Non-qualified annuities. This is an after-tax account that you can put money into. And that dollar, your principal dollar, you don't have to pay taxes on it ever again. But you do have to pay taxes on the growth of the money. So let me give you an example of that. Some of you have never heard of a non-qualified annuity. It's very simple. You put $100 in, you no longer have to pay taxes on that because you've already paid the tax on that $100. But if it grows to $150, you have to pay the tax on the $50. Why? Because that was earned income. And that earned income has never been taxed. So you have to pay on that piece of it. Okay? However, when you put these two instruments together, it's not about one product versus another. It's about understanding how to collectively move these things in strategy. And this is why strategy is better than the product itself. This is where you need a financial professional that is an expert in putting strategies and stacking these tools together. For those of you who are using AI, If you think you can get it done with ChatGPT alone or Copilot or Claude, you can't. You have to stack it with some other tool to make it do something amazing. Well, life insurance and financial planning is very similar. This is why I love having AI solutions attached to financial solutions, because they work the same. They save you time, they reduce your taxes, save you time, generate more revenue, and you can get rid of all the mistakes. And then when you partner them together, we create something that is amazing, intentionally built for your legacy, intentionally designed to outlive you. So when we put it all together, we are intentionally creating a balanced ecosystem of guarantees, liquidity, and legacy. If you notice, I keep saying the word guarantees. I didn't say surrender charges. I didn't say we have to wait 6 months. I didn't say we got to have a minimum amount in it before we get money out of it. I didn't say it. The word guarantees is, if you can't say guarantee, whatever you put on an illustration, it doesn't really matter. I can put $100,000 on an illustration and show you how it goes to $1 million. But if it doesn't say guarantee, it really doesn't matter. Did y'all get that? So hashtag guarantees. Let's make that go viral this week. Hashtag guarantees. RJ said hashtag guarantees. Put that in the comments. If you heard what I said, if you understand what I said, if you're watching this live, put it in the chat. If you're watching this on one of the social media outlets, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if your plan has no guarantees built into it, you're already taking the highest risk. Why don't you save time and take some of that risk out of your plan by having professionals sit down and design the construct that makes it work for you, not just with one product, with all your products. So yes, today we're talking about whole life insurance and non-qualified annuities, but we are not saying that we're not including real estate, business credit, revenue from your company, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, all those equities. See, you're able to take more risk when you know that you got the guarantees as the foundation. And the foundation is to make sure that, hey, while I'm living, I can use this money effectively. I can still earn a dividend. And when a lights out moment occurs, it passes to my family in trust, tax-free. And my income, I'm not worried about. See, if this has been helpful for you today, please let us know. Please let us know. Because we want to make sure that, once again, that we give you the information that safeguards your wealth, that gives you the opportunity to do what you want, when you want, whenever you want, and with who you want. I'm going to offer you the opportunity to sit down with me in a one-on-one coaching session and get yourself aligned right now. If you got old retirement accounts sitting there, look, give us a shot. Schedule your one-on-one. Go to roncojohnson.com, or you can just go to Lifestyle Focused Wealth and join us. Just check in. Why? Because we want to make sure that you're getting the information the right way from the top. We want to make sure that you're having these conversations over this holiday with your family and with your friends. So we want to make sure that you want to give the gift that keeps on giving. I think that's even more important than anything that you can go out and buy. Because there's one thing you cannot buy, is more time. Hey, that's my time today. That's my time today. We got to the point pretty quick and pretty short. And I want to make sure that you come back and join us every Friday, right? Every Friday at 1 o'clock. Every Friday, you tell a friend. Every Friday, you come looking for us. We're not hard to find. So listen, this is the combination. I just want to say thank you so much, man. All you guys for what you do, what you'll do, because I can tell you this. I think when I get out there in the public and I'm listening to you and I'm watching you and I'm hearing these stories and I'm learning that, hey, you guys are growing. We're growing together. Y'all are making decisions and it's making an impact. And I'm telling you right now, I love it because I know that this is helping you. I know that this is helping you. And if it's helping you, don't be shy about telling people where you got the information from. Ronco Johnson's here to help, the super agent. That's right. We're here to help. And we want you to be a part of our lifestyle-focused community and be one of our customers. Why not? It ain't fun just winning by yourself. We should win together. We start changing these habits right now. This is the time that we can redirect how our community is being built. Control your own bank. Control your own capital. You can start by having liquidity without compromises. We can have wealth transfer with certainty. We can retire with income and stability. And then most of all, we can have tax advantage growth without market risk. Hey, that's my time. I'm Ronco Johnson, your lifestyle focused wealth coach. Man, this has been a great deal. I finally said it. I got it off my chest. I hope it lands on you and resonates with you in such a way that we get aligned really quickly somewhere here in the future. Why? Because it matters. And what you know, it matters. And the time that we spend, it matters. So you matter to me, you matter to us, and you matter to someone. So make it important, make it worth your time when you're sitting around talking to family, friends, business associates, because it's your time to build a life of significance. And you can do that just by each one deciding intentionally to help one. Hey, that's my time. I'll see you next time. I'm Ronco Johnson. This is When the Lights Go Out. Are you ready? And I'll see you next week right here on the top.